Hey, what's up, you guys? Chelsea Briggs here, coming to you from the Billboard Hot 100 Festival, and I'm joined by one of my favorite people, the realist, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yo.
How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Excited to be here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to talk about your loco, spitting the gum out. Do you want me to take it for you? Look at like your mom.
No, sorry.
Can someone come grab his? Cool. No, don't. I want to talk about your local music video.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
You and Pete Davidson, I feel like, are like the best duo together.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how that concept came up and just working with Pete in general.
Well, I just left his house this morning. That was pretty funny, yeah. I had the off day and we were staying in the city, so I wanted to, he let me crash at his spot. So, what started by us just, being good friends. He's around when I'm making the music. And Loco was just his favorite one, and we happened to be shooting a movie in Syracuse, and it's time to start dropping some new music, so it just felt right. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna fly my guy out.
Yes.
We have between 2:30 a.m. and like 11 a.m. until they start shooting again. Like, that's how much we stopped filming the movie at 2:30 a.m.
Wow.
and I had Pete until 11 a.m. the next morning.
Stop.
To shoot Loco. So we'd be doing we just went crazy that night. Had to start shooting again, didn't get all the shots. We wanted one more shot, and it was where I bought this yellow car. We saw a yellow car on the side of the road, and me and Pete raced to see who could buy it first. And so I got it, and I was like, well, we got to get a shot of this yellow car, right? And there's a blue wall, and so we had a lunch break when we were filming. We went and filmed in front of the blue wall, and if you look, like, my XX tattoo isn't even in that shot because I still have the movie makeup over the XX.
Oh my God.
So if you look at me in that, like when we're by the yellow car, that whole scene, like, I don't think he has his neck tattoo either. Like, none of us have our neck tattoos.
Wait, how did you guys become friends? What was the connection there? How did you guys link up?
We met each other on Wild 'N Out way back, and then met each other years later when I was filming that Motley Crue movie, because he's in the Motley Crue movie.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we were just, we're stuck down there in New Orleans, and we were just both like super stoners. We were both just, listening to the same music. That's my boy.
So is this the beginning of something really special? Will you guys be doing more songs together, more music videos together?
Me and him talked about a little like a pop-up tour, like where we did something kind of, just really fun and random, just because it's rad when two people are great friends and they're really talented. He's really talented. I'm not.
Yes, you are. Well, your fans loved it when you brought him out on stage during the show too. During the show, it's like they were living for that.
It's the irony of Pete and I performing the Fun Song the week that it was the 17-year anniversary of the Fun Song is pretty crazy.
Good.
It's almost as crazy as 6,000, 7,000 grown people knowing the words to the Fun Song.
Can you confirm that Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande are the cutest couple ever, and relationship goals? Because I know she was on set for that video.
She was on set for that video.
What? Do you have a good story?
I don't have any stories.
No,
I plead
can
the
you
fifth.
confirm they're a great couple?
Yeah, a great couple.
Are you super happy for them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Will you be at the wedding?
Yeah, I'll definitely be at the wedding. You already know.
I want to talk, obviously you brought up the Motley Crue movie. You were playing Tommy Lee in it. Such an iconic role to be playing. Talk to me about how you've been preparing for that role and what it's been like on set.
Tommy's real free, right? He's just very free, like true rock star, lived the lifestyle, was a great showman on the drums. And so, aside from the obvious of like taking drum lessons and taking that seriously, I just went and lived the lifestyle he was living. Me and the cast all lived with each other.
Wow.
So it was almost like we were in college, which is very scary to imagine.
So this is leading up to filming the movie? You
yeah,
guys all just,
they
lived
brought
together?
us down there for a month.
Wow. So you literally were family.
Yeah. By the time we were shooting, we were best friends, and by the time, you'll see.
Did you shadow Tommy Lee, or did you?
Yeah,
what were the conversations you had with him about the role?
Yeah, I would pull up to his house. I remember throwing the script in his lap one time and was like, "Dude, this is such a weird line. Like, this couldn't have gone down like this." He was like, "Nah, dude. Like, it was just like this." And I would be like, "Well, say it how you said it," and he said it, and it was like, "That's exactly how I would have said it." Like, we're so similar. It wasn't too far from home for me. It wasn't like.
Do you feel pressure playing? Being in a biopic. It's a lot of pressure taking on someone's life role. How do you handle that sort of pressure? What's your pep talk you give to yourself?
It was about the main focus with doing a biopic is not and should not be, does this person look exactly like the person?
Yeah.
it's about the aura, because you're in a movie, right? So you have to act. So like you can look as much as you want. I'm sure there's someone who looks identical to Tommy, right? Has his like Greek nose, has the like. But you can't be an actor and play Tommy Lee, dude.
Yeah.
You have to be a rock star. There was only one fit for that.
And obviously now you're bouncing your time between acting and music. Is there one that you're kind of liking more than the other right now at this time in your life, or are you having a hard time balancing it?
I'm done doing movies for a minute.
You're done doing what?
I'm done doing movies for a minute.
Really? Why
Yeah.
is that? Time to focus on the music?
It's time to come back and take what has kind of drifted off and become others. Like we created something, and like I just thought that because that we had created something that was good enough, but you know, I didn't realize that we had to really like just sit there and like own it for like and just stay on that for years. You know, like I thought it was like time to evolve and move on. It's like, oh no, people. I didn't rub it in enough. Like,
interesting.
So it's I gotta go back to my crazy ways. So Loco is in full effect.
Well, it probably messes with your head a little bit that you're
I'm
kind
back
of
to
playing.
not giving a fuck.
Yes, and I love that about you. And we were talking about it a little bit before, just this crazy industry and how dealing with haters. And I think you've always been such a good job. You're really good at doing that and just not caring. And what's your advice to people that deal with haters and that I don't know. I'm curious to hear your point of view, because I think you're.
Don't deal with people on the internet.
Yeah.
Start going back to like taking it into your own hands, man. Like do it, use your words. Conversations are amazing.
Yeah.
Standing up for yourself is rad. I'm just, I think that's what I'm on. I think I want to change the narrative.
I love that. I want to talk about Camila Cabello, because I know that you guys love each other very much. Do you see yourself working with Camila at all in the future? I know your fans are very. I said I was interviewing you today, and a lot of people wanted to know if you see yourself working with Camila in the future again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would really like. I'd really like for fans to see the real ending of the Bad Things music video.
Yes. What would the ending be? Can you
There's
tease
an
it a little
ending.
bit?
They cut it right before it happened.
Do they end up together?
They gotta release it.
Okay, but so you actually cut it? It's out there right now.
Oh, there's one that exists.
Is it linked to another song, or is it like Bad Things too?
No. I'm saying, at the ending of the Bad Things music video, there was to me, it's a very beautiful ending.
Yeah.
It cuts before you see it, and I think that it would be really cool, because it's a piece of art. That video.
Yeah.
I thought it really showed like young love and weird love, like in a cool way. And with that comes some darkness, and I think that people can handle darkness in art, because that's where all the great art is, and there's something really beautiful at the end of that video. And it'd be really cool for the people to see that, but
we don't know if they will release it. You don't know if it's
yeah.
You must be so proud of Camila. She's had such an amazing couple of years.
Absolutely.
Can you speak on that? Just being proud of someone that you really kind of took her under your wing in the beginning. I think that's really cool.
Just very happy. I mean, very happy. Obviously, you know what I mean. But I can't say anything more than the world already doesn't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's that everyone's happy for her, dude. She's the little sweetheart.
Awesome. I want to talk about, I'm obsessed with your relationship with your daughter. You guys are like the cutest father-daughter duo. And it seems like she's pretty musically talented too. Do you see her going into music?
Nah, she doesn't want to go into music.
No, she doesn't?
Nah.
I love that she like knows like all your songs. It's so stinking cute. She's like your biggest fan.
Yeah.
How has being a father inspired you as an artist?
I'd say I did a lot of what I did with, like songs like At My Best and et cetera, a lot because of the influence of my daughter, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
People got to understand that as wild as I am, like I still have to like go home at night, and like there still is someone that is sitting there like, I'm 6 years old and like I can't handle you being as gnarly as you are, and like, you know, like as a personality, you know what I mean? It's a lot to take in when everyone else's dad is so normal. It's not she's in LA either, where like everyone's dad is this, you know, like off the wall or creative or crazy or going wearing pink all the time. It's like it's just not like that where we're from. We're from the Midwest, so like everyone's like, and then there's me. You know what I mean? Like, what's up? Here to pick my kid up. Like it's so. I wanted to make her proud. You know what I mean? And a lot of fans saw that as like, you know, was it soft or is this? It's like, no, it's the most beautiful thing you could do. This is my gift as a father to my daughter. Like, here's something like you can listen to that like still has my pain in it and still like is teaching you something that I want you to know. So to me, that was, you know, I'm not that great of a speaker. I can't speak. I don't like watching my own interview. I think I suck at talking. But like one thing I can do is move my pen, and like, if that's how I got to speak to my daughter, then like, let me do that. Don't think that just because like I'm writing pop hits that I won't pop you in the motherfucking face. Like if you get out of line, like I don't change up who I am, or like doesn't mean I'm like, you know, kissing ass to be performing at these places. Like I've taken so much away from. Man, I don't want to talk about this. Dude, I've done this so many times, dude. Can we just? I don't want to do an interview, man. Can we just do, like, I don't.
MGK.
Like, I want to let my music speak for me. I don't have shit to say. I've been saying shit for years, dude. Like, man, y'all don't listen. Like, listen to my fucking songs.
MGK.
I love you.
Listen,
You know
I love you.
I'm not in the mood to
Can I tell you something? Listen.
That's what I'm talking through.
Listen, we're so excited for your music.
Love.
In 2019.
Thank you.
18. What's your message to your fans?
I'm coming. And message to my enemies, I'm coming.